Yes. Get these other ones started. Well, hopefully they'll connect.
The thing, it's not showing me. I got to restart the whatchamacallit because the camera's not coming through. Hold on. I got to restart the stream deck.
Okay. We are streaming now, so just go ahead and come on when you're ready, Jason. Streaming now, so just go ahead and come on when you're ready, Jason.
Ow, fuck. All right, we there?
Go ahead, Jason. You're live, and we are rolling.
All right, you guys. Sorry about all of this technical difficulties, but our thing keeps on crashing, and we are going to figure it out and make this thing better as we go along. But
too much traffic.
Yeah, there was something going on. Who's still with us?
Jenny and Saman.
Jenny and Saman. All right. Jenny, do you want to deliver your story?
Yeah. Can they hear me though? Because they couldn't hear you initially.
I think they can. I think they can because I think that has to do something with it with the 5-panel. But give me 1 second and I will confirm right now. Where are we? There we go. Boom. In the chat, let us know if you can hear Jenny Beth, if you could, with our little sound check right now.
Yeah, 3 times.
Yep. They hear. Yep.
In my rider, and I'm calling the union.
That's all good. That's all good. Call the union. We don't give a shit about them.
All right. Well, fuck you, Jason.
It's all you. Go for it, Jenny.
I'm going. All right. So on the list of things Kind Cannabis can help you with, it's starting your business, not just saving it or getting your ass out of one that you have failed at. But New Jersey's a good place to start because they are now allowing the official application process is open for cannabis consumption lounges as of January 2nd. The spaces will allow customers to safely consume cannabis in designated areas attached to licensed dispensary, but not without meeting pretty strict requirements. The CEO and owner of Xena, a Jersey City dispensary with a 75-person capacity lounge, shared the process has been challenging and costly. Over the past 3 years, he's invested more than $1 million in safety measures and compliance, including air purification systems, noise reduction, and climate control. Despite the challenges, he's actually crediting the Cannabis Regulatory Commission for its guidance and expedited application process, particularly for social equity applicants like himself. To qualify, the lounges must gain municipal approval, restrict access to individuals 21 and older, and enforce consumption limits. Food or alcohol sales are prohibited, though patrons can bring in outside food or have it delivered. Additionally, strict odor control measures must be implemented to meet regulatory standards. If you want more information on how you can get a consumption lounge in New Jersey, you can check out the New Jersey Cannabis Regulatory Commission's website, or you can call me.
It's just New Jersey, man. Look at this. Consumption lounges. New Jersey overall, their market is doing pretty well. People are actually making money. It's like almost, I would say, like the second best state for cannabis overall, because I think Missouri's probably the best.
Missouri's kicking ass right now. But New Jersey's not bad. And New Jersey actually doesn't have the worst application process, right?
Well, I thought their process, like to get approved, is like a pain in the ass because you have to get all of these this local super finite local approval before you can really start doing anything.
It depends on the municipality and what their municipal requirements are, and whether it's a merit-based application or just a straight up application.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, cities in New Jersey you have to get like permission from the mayor. You have to have a letter.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm referencing.
Depending on how their city and municipal structure is, 'cause some of them are townships. I mean, it is complicated. There is definitely lots of hoops to jump through. But what do you expect from a place like New Jersey? There's rampant corruption, been for years, and that's.
And I wanted to make sure you're a good guy from the neighborhood.
They want to make sure 100%, and you gotta definitely be a friend of theirs, if you know what I'm saying. So
Gotta be friendly.
Gotta be a friend.
That's why it's called kind consulting.
Oh,
Time
look at
consulting
that. That's
people.
cute. That's so cute, Jenny Beth. That is so,
That
so,
was a
so,
good
so
plug.
cute.
That was like a really good plug there.
I like
Yeah,
that. I
call
like
Jenny.
that.
Call Jenny for all your New Jersey licensing needs, people. And if if you want some advice from someone who's won a license, cultivation, manufacturing, there, you can always tap in with your boy.
Yeah. Use code Jason Beck's butt for a discount.
Whoa. But yes. If you reach out to me and I connect you with them, you probably will get a discount. That is pretty true on that part. You know what I mean? Oh man! Congratulations, New Jersey. This will be good. I wonder if they're going to do anything different than other states have in regards with consumption lounges. I mean,
well, they are, and that was one of the interesting parts of the article is they have to enforce consumption limits. So I'm curious on how, because if somebody like Nick Bradley sits down, he could smoke till his toes fall off, and he's not going to have the same issues as somebody who's a more novice smoker. So
yeah, they can have tips training for like how to spot an over consumer for cannabis.
Well, I mean, we do
like
that. They do that already in West Hollywood. We already created like some stuff like that, some protocols and whatnot with the consumption lounges in West Hollywood with that.
Yeah, he's gonna need an espresso stat.
Yeah,
sweaty and clammy.
Yep. Are they allowing? Are they allowing for them?
Like they might puke.
Are they allowing for these consumption lounges to sell food and beverage also?
Nope, Jason.
No food and beverage. That's going to be tough.
I would expect you to know that because you heard me read it twice.
I'm sorry, Jenny Beth. Sometimes I need clarification. I got a lot going on over here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, but you could DoorDash food in or bring your own.
You could DoorDash food.
You could technically take a picnic to the consumption lounge.
I mean,
you're just gonna have to share the Cheetos.
Interesting. Sounds like to-go food is going to be the way to go out there. I mean, great state of New Jersey. They want to
Which is cool. So as long as DoorDash keeps their little weed delivery out while they're dropping off the
right.
food.
Yeah, that's right. That was yesterday's story. You're so right about that, Jenny Beth. Man, oh man. Well, we're going to keep this train rolling. We're going to roll right on in to Mr. Saman Razani, who has this story is so crazy. I can't wait for you guys to hear this. He is a formulation expert. He is a design builder, and that's right, he also teaches women over 40 how to say hello again. That's right, it is none other than the man, Mr. Saman Razani.
Thank you. Thanks for everybody that's still tuned in. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Thanks for rocking with us. We will get through this. We will get to the other side very soon. Thank you.
We're doing our best.
Today's story out of our favorite southern state, me and Jason's absolute favorite.
Yes.
We're coming up on and we just came up on the anniversary of one of our best trips to Florida. So shout out Florida, shout out South Florida. Florida judge rules against marijuana dispensaries at gas stations. Out of Tallahassee. State regulators didn't do anything wrong when they rejected a medical marijuana company's request to open dispensaries near or adjacent to convenience stores, an administrative law judge decided. Green Thumb Industries, which operates Rise dispensaries in Florida, more than 2 years ago announced a lease agreement with Circle K stores. An October 2022 news release said the company, commonly known as GTI, intended to launch a test and learn phase of the plan with 10 dispensaries adjacent to Circle K's in various parts of Florida beginning January 2023. It's important to note, adjacent does not mean inside, so it's next to. Next to it.
Thank you.
I just want to make sure people get that.
No, that was for Jason's benefit. I know, and you were the right.
You guys swear. You guys, man.
News about the partnership sparked national headlines and caused ripples at the State Department of Health's Office of Medical Marijuana Use, which regulates pot companies. GTI in early 2023 sought approval for a dispensary located adjacent to a Circle K in St. Petersburg, but the plan was nixed by the Office of Medical Marijuana Use Director Christopher Kimball. Kimball also shot down GTI's proposal to open dispensaries located near Circle K stores in Ocala and Orlando, saying the plans did not comply with state law for a variety of reasons. In October of 2024, a letter denying GTI's request to open dispensaries adjacent to Circle K in Ocala Kimball pointed to a part of the law that prevents medical marijuana operators from making changes that would result in a lower standard, end quote, than what was represented in the original license application. The health department cannot reasonably determine that co-location of dispensing facility with a convenience store and gas station will not be a lower standard than what is currently approved, Kimball wrote to GTI. Kimball also highlighted a number of safety and security considerations, such as increased risk of crime associated with convenience stores and gas stations, and a risk of diversion due to disproportionate crime rates, high traffic, and accessibility. In addition, Kimball raised concerns about the proposed dispensary's association with a convenience store which sells products enticing to minors, and the high frequency of which adolescents visit convenience stores. Again, not in the dispensary or not in the convenience store, but just next to. And that's what he's worried about. The unadopted rules at issue imposed unpromulgated regulatory requirements on GTI and other operators seeking to expand their business. Will Hall and Daniel Russell, lawyers at the Jones Walker firm, wrote, "Nothing in Florida law restricts medical marijuana companies from opening dispensaries near gas stations," the lawyers argued. "These unadopted rules restrict the growth of these businesses despite the fact that entities are otherwise in compliance with statutory and properly promulgated regulatory requirements," GTI's lawyers argued. The ruling. But Administrative Law Judge Joshua Pratt, who held a hearing in the case last month, issued a ruling that supported Kimball's decision. He, Kimball, considered all three of the variance requests, and on a case-by-case basis, he did not apply a bright line policy to deny any of the three variance requests. He reviewed all three of the variance requests based upon the individual facts and circumstances surrounding the requests. Pratt, a former lawyer for Governor Ron DeSantis' administration, wrote in a final order. Kimball also exercised his discretion in determining that the same factors regarding convenience stores and gas stations were relevant to the three requests, and in determining how to apply and weigh the factors based on the individual facts circumstances surrounding the request, Pratt found. In an amendment petition filed on November 22nd, lawyers for GTI argued that dispensaries are currently located adjacent to all sorts of businesses throughout Florida, and that state law does not prohibit them from being adjacent to gas stations or convenience stores. Thus, prior to extensive media coverage surrounding one of GTI's proposed dispensary locations, OMMU, the Office of Medical Marijuana Use, approved numerous other dispensaries located next to convenience stores or gas stations. Then, without notice, warning, or explanation, the department shifted its practices in or around January of 2023 to implement the non-rule policies that at issue, leading to the denial of GTI's variance request, the company's lawyers wrote. The amended petition included photos of dispensaries run by other medical marijuana companies that were near gas stations, convenience stores, and in one instance, a miniature golf center. In another example, a Trulieve dispensary in Gainesville is located in the same strip mall as a Wawa convenience store. National attention on the announcement about planned dispensaries with Circle K stores came after a leadership change at the Office of Medical Marijuana Use. The former director, Chris Ferguson, who had approved other requests for dispensaries near gas stations or convenience stores, was moved to another position at the health department weeks after the GTI announcement. DeSantis replaced Ferguson in November of 2022 with Kimball, an attorney who spent more than 2 decades in the U.S. Navy and served in the JAG, the Judge Advocate General's Corps, as did the governor. GTI has another case pending in the Division of Administrative Hearings focused on the denial of a proposed dispensary in Ocala, which would be in a building separate from an adjacent Circle K. The petition was filed at the Department of Health in November, and the agency referred it to an administrative law judge on Monday. The pending petition in part questions state health officials' position that locating a dispensary adjacent to a convenience store would increase risk of crime. It is unclear that a legal business of any such objection to the Ocala variance or any other variance seeking to open a new medical marijuana dispensary facility would be, GTI's lawyers wrote. State law regulating medical marijuana companies includes no reference to crime associated with specific locations, neighborhoods, or businesses, etc., or any other consideration relevant to opening a new dispensary, a new dispensary facility, they argue. If there were, then this would likely preclude such facilities from being opened in various neighborhoods or next to many types of businesses, such as liquor stores, banks, pawn shops, etc., the pending petition said. Well, that's the story. It sounds like there's a little nepotism going on in Florida biz. So what do you guys think of this?
Man. I mean, we knew that this was all just a big old, PR blitz trying to bump their stock up or whatnot to do this. We knew this was never going to happen. And now a Florida judge has ruled that we were correct on that.
I mean, I don't know, man. It just seems like our boy Ron DeSanctimonious is just like, pushing the narcs into the positions to stop the growth. And I think that's the problem.
I don't think so.
But yeah, it's obvious because Chris Ferguson allowed it, and now this guy Craig Kimball is not, and there's a reason. And he was handpicked by Ron DeSantis. So explain that one.
I mean, just because he was handpicked by Ron DeSantis doesn't mean that Ron DeSantis called him and said, "Hey, make sure that you judge this way." I'm not buying that. No. I don't think that they had the right to be able to open in a Circle K in the first place, and so I actually agree with the judge's decision.
This is the whole reason why Saman explained that adjacent does not mean inside of for your benefit, Jason, and you still fucked it up.
No,
okay,
I didn't.
So
I didn't. No, I didn't.
It's not inside of a Circle K. But let me go ahead and direct your attention to hold your titties.
It's a different entrance, whatever. It's all the same property,
Decorum.
Same address.
Decorum. All right. Let me direct your attention to a little state called Colorado. You might have fucking heard of it.
Get you a gavel.
There is a place that sells both gas and is a dispensary. In fact, there's multiple locations of it, and it is called Gas and Grass.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? That's fucking medicinal. So if we can pull off a med shop that is a gas station, like, let me get my $20 in gas while I get my fucking $65 eighth.
Yeah, and I mean, and we got to look at the crime rate around that place. And I mean, look, is it extraordinarily high anywhere in Florida? Yeah, Florida crime rate is crazy. And I mean, everybody's packing heat down there. What do they expect? If they think that the opening a dispensary is going to put it at risk, I mean, look, there's a ton of dispensaries in non-industrial locations and shopping centers. You think someone can't pull up and do some shit there? No, of course, anywhere. It's not that doesn't happen. It's that, like, there's precautions you take to minimize and limit your exposure to something bad happening, whether you're down the street from the gas station or right next to it. They're not saying that it's in a gas station with like the loosey-goosey.
No, I understand that. I remember all that. They were saying like they were going to build like a little area that's going to be on the same property that's like connected to the gas station that has a separate entrance and everything. I remember all of that. I remember all that.
This is normal, right? This is just a normal business situation. If it's in the right zone,
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm buying all that, but I see what you guys are trying to do there.
If it's zoned properly, if the municipality doesn't have a problem with it, the neighbors don't appeal the business being there. There's processes for this stuff. It's called conditional use permits. They do it all over the country. And it's when you give an opportunity for everyone to raise a stink about your new business coming into play. And if the community approves it and lets it go, then the state should not impose some arbitrary rules on that business that don't really make sense, especially in a place like Florida. Okay, is this not like a free market opportunity? Of course it is. And are they stomping that out? It seems like it, and I think that should be made clear, whether they're trying to hold back or whether they're trying to do this smartly, because their definition, their explanations don't make sense to me. But I'm just one man. What do you guys think?
Interesting. I mean, I told you I didn't think this was going to happen through in the first place. Just saying. I hate to be right. I hate to be
I
right.
hate when you're right too. So does Jenny.
I
But
know.
look,
I know. That's why she got on the phone. See, that's why look, she got a thing because she knows I'm right. No one wants to hear that I'm right, and da 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 da. It's just the way it is. I'm used to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm so used to that.
well, if anybody knows of any dispensaries near any gas stations in Florida, you guys should take a picture and you guys should send it into the state and prove them wrong, because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, all you Karens out there that want to care all the time. That's oh man, Saman, that's a great story, bro.
Great story. Shout out to 6 South Florida, NBC6. This is amazing. We will follow up on this if there's some new info. But
yes, and shout out to all our friends out in Palm Beach and Miami. Most
Big
definitely.
shout out.
Yes. Oh man. And thank you all for joining us and getting high at 9 with us every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific and high noon on the East Coast. Big thank yous to our audience and supporters for tuning in daily and listening to the insanity that is the developing cannabis industry. Huge thank you to Catalyst for helping us keep the lights on over here, and thank you to our correspondents for being absolutely amazing. Thank you to you at home for sticking with us as we navigate this new little setup that we are working on over here, and thank you all for your patience. And thank you to Cannabis Sativa L for giving us a reason to do all this. And thank you to Cloud Media Partners, Anthony out there in the metaverse, trying to figure it all out as we roll through this all. Yes. And thank you all for tuning in and getting high at 9 with us. We are America's #1 daily cannabis news show.